I gotta be honest with you, I've never been a big fan of the current creasy, bladey look of Cadillacs. But this new '08 CTS is rather nicely smoothed out. That got me intrigued. But when I jumped in the cabin, there were some eye poppers in there. Come on inside, we'll check the tech. I can honestly say Cadillac has laid out a whole new language of technology in this car. They're doing a few things nobody else is doing. First of all, let's start with the LCD display. There's our 8-inch touchscreen LCD and a very slick 007-ish pop-up gliding motor arrangement that I just can't get enough of. Let's stop screwing around and get to some work actually done on the screen. Starting off with navigation. I like the information layout. You can easily do split screen between nav plus your music, or go to the XM Nav Traffic. Okay, so that's our navigation system, but there's one more wrinkle going on here. That's a hard drive-based system. 40 gig hard drive space available for you to put your own material on. We'll get to that in just a minute. But first up, let's go to the audio menu. Now here's my CD interface playing. I have a single CD and MP3 CD slot when I get the navigation system. So you've got to give up your 6-disc when you go for the nav. It's not too unusual. Over here is my hard drive button. And here's my list of songs we've already ripped to the drive. Okay, so let's put some music from the CD ripped onto the hard drive. Go to your CD right there, tell the system what disc you're thinking of, hit record, let it think for a second, record all tracks, sure, why not? And away it goes. That indicator in the lower left tells you it's ripping this disc to the hard drive. And of course we have the more prosaic stuff like AM, FM radio, and of course we have XM. XM, by the way, is standard. XM Nav Traffic is not. Here's a trick with the radio that you haven't seen before. Play and pause works with the radio, not just with disc media. If you hit pause, it'll start to buffer up to an hour of whatever station you're listening to on AM, FM, or XM. That's slick, and then you can start and stop and be in a time stretch mode, like using your TiVo. Let's go into the console now. Down here we have an aux jack, a 12 volt, and, oh, what's this? USB jack. Let's just try the old USB thumb drive full of music, shall we? What do you know? Recognizes right off the bat that I've got MP3s on my USB drive, and there they are. Now, the stock audio system in this car is Bose branded, 8 speakers, but our car has the hopped-up surround sound system because part of our premium rig is that it plays DVDs, not just CDs. So you can get surround audio off a disc. So 10 speakers around the cabin, including a center channel and all the other stuff you would need for surround. Another odd little thing, you go to the info button here and you normally expect information about the car, like, some boring MPG readout. But when I hit info here, I got a weather tab right there. It's very nice. I've got current conditions. I can go to the extended forecast. Kind of slick. Weather warnings are right there. And if we had the nav traffic working, I think we would get weather warnings along our route. Now, one disappointment. Hands-free calling is still that annoying OnStar only system. If you want to make a hands-free call, you got to use the OnStar hands-free calling technology. Now, our CTS is kind of special. We got the hot rod motor, which is the direct injection. The other lesser car is also a 3.6-liter V6, but with more standard sequential port fuel injection. So this guy's got the more aggressive fuel delivery system, good for 304 horsepower, 273 foot-pounds of torque. Transmission is base 6-speed automatic, as we've shown you. But, by the way, you can decontent this car to a 6-speed manual and save about $1,300. Okay, let's price our '08 CTS. This direct injection model starts around $35,300 with delivery. The big package we add would be that one that has navigation, 40 gig hard drive, XM Nav Traffic, the surround sound audio, DVD, playback, all of that, $3,150.